So blessed to be with you this morning. Also thank the Taltala for sharing a very inspiring devotion, also blessing, showcasing this morning. When we were singing the national anthem, I could feel, I could sense that you were singing with a lot of passion, a lot of interest, as well as pride. And it's part of the why we are here today. We are here to try and restore some of the basic values that we normally forget as students, as communities, as well as a nation. There's something that we always forget, that if we dirty an environment, if we dispose rubbish aimlessly or carelessly, then we're reminded this morning that it's our responsibility. It's our responsibility not as a student, as a custodian of this planet Earth, as a custodian of this school, as well as a custodian of this country. Because if you don't look after ourselves, if you don't look after the environment, if you don't look after our schools, and imagine the type of schools, the type of planet, the type of earth that our future generations will have, or will come up with in the next 50 years, in the next 100 years. Last week I attended a Pacific Urban Forum in PNG, Papua New Guinea, in Port Moresby. First day was a free day for us, so I asked my driver who was taking me around, just drive me to a school. I want to see what the school environment like in Papua New Guinea. And I was so sad and also not encouraged to see that environment. It's supposed to be an environment of a school. Was not what I expected that morning. I could see rubbish everywhere, even to the entrance of the school. And something that really challenged me. So when I was asked by the Honorable Minister to be part of the speakers this morning, I want to encourage all of you that we are here to look after ourselves, we are here to look after school, and we are here to take care of every waste, every rubbish that you're going to come across. And part of the government's national strategy, national objective of trying to address the issue of waste management, waste of solid waste in our country, is bring that pride back to people so that people can take care of their own rubbish. Another thing they're trying to do now is you're trying to encourage recycling. We look after municipalities across country, 11 towns, 2 cities, 13 municipalities altogether. And most of our rubbish dump now have filled their capacity, have reached their capacity. So what we're trying to do now is we're asking ourselves, what else can we do to ensure that we don't take all the rubbish, take all the refuse, take all the white waste, take all the green waste to the landfill. We have one landfill here, only one in the Central Division. There's none in the Western Division. There are few dump sites in the Central Division, in the Western Division. So that's part of our initiative that has been initiated by the minister, by her ministry, is for us to bring back to the schools the idea of recycling. The basic 3 R's of basic management. We're going to reduce, reuse, and recycle. 3 R's. Reuse, reduce, reuse, and recycle. So these are the 3 basic fundamentals of recycling. And this is why we are here. We want to promote this, and we're piloting this at your very school. Now there's another initiative that the Ministry of Local Government has been doing to encourage, to incentivize this initiative. Now we're asking the public, you come with the plastic bottles, return your plastic bottles, any type of plastic bottles, any kind of aluminum cans, the municipal council are going to pay you 5 cents. So, but the economics is like a circular economy. Before, we used to regard waste as a waste. Now, most developing countries, because of this type of recycling initiative, they're trying to convert this waste into something that can be a source of livelihood, can be a source of income for some of us. So that is something that we're also going to work with the school, going to collect. We'll be doing the collection of all your plastic bottles as well as aluminum cans. So if you have plastic bottles around the place, if you have aluminum cans around the place, even at homes, plastic bottles, bring it here. Bring all those bottles here because you can be compensated for that. So I hope that my simple message this morning is going to encourage. You are the champions. You are the advocates. So let's all be champions. We are the champions. We want all of you to be champions, and let us make this school clean and also make our country clean and make Fiji proud. Nabalebu, may God bless you all.
The Honourable Minister for Local Government and Housing, Honourable Maciu Nalumisa Ngueka, the Madam PS for Local Government, Madam Head of ESU, Ms. Anna Leongai, my OG, to the CEO of Suva City Council, Principal of Suva Grammar School, and all teachers, and most importantly, our students, our champions. You may wonder why we're all speaking. Apparently, according to education and to our teachers, repetition is really good for a developing brain. At least that's what I tell my children when I have to repeat something. So hopefully you will bear with us this morning that we all get to speak. And thank you too, and my apologies that we started late and that you were also waiting patiently for us to be here. Today, as you've been told, is a great day for us. Well, we are excited as adults to be here to launch this very important school initiative. Why did we choose schools and why did we choose Suva Grammar School? But it is here together, we come here today where we share this common goal, and that is really for a clean environment and for a cleaner Fiji. That's our goal as a government. We want to do things different because why are we coming to you as students? To me, I've given up on my generation in terms of looking after the environment. So we are coming to you as students, as our children, to now be the champions, where the change, the real change will happen because you will go out there, not just here in school, but you will also go out there and you will tell the adults in your families. And when you go to the Coca-Cola games, I am hoping and looking out that Suva Grammar School students will be telling their peers, hey, don't throw the rubbish. Use the rubbish bins to dispose of your rubbish. And that when the games are over, that it's not just a few schools walking around and picking up the rubbish. That when they leave and you leave, the stadium is clean because it's been disposed of properly. You've heard from my colleagues before me that the looking after the environment is all our responsibility, not just the government and not just the ministries. So, as mentioned by Honourable Nalumisa, this is a way for you to be able to separate the rubbish. So you will learn how to separate trash. So when you get the rubbish, we're so used to just throwing it in one bin at home. So maybe you'll go home and say, Nanta, we need another rubbish bin. One for the general waste and one for all the plastic bottles and the cans. So you take this to your home as well and practice it there. Because as was mentioned, you can bring those plastic bottles and cans to school and put it in those bins. And together as a school, you can actually earn money from it. Because the council and the Ministry of Local Government has this program now in the councils where they can buy back each bottle and each can. It's called the Return and Earn Initiative for 5 cents a bottle or can. So you can make money. So maybe there's a competition amongst you, maybe all you year 9 students and the year 10 students, hey, let's collect our bottles and make some money from it. That can fund any of your activities as well. Yeah, so you can think big now how you can earn money from this. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for collecting the rubbish for us because my ministry cannot do it. And thank you to the Ministry of Education for opening up the schools that we will be going to, starting with Suva Grammar School today. As we launch today, remember, big changes start with small actions. Your choice to put your rubbish in the bin, your choice to separate rubbish will go a long way for a cleaner environment. Did you know the science and the data states that by 2030, which is only 4 years away, there will be more plastics in the ocean than fish? It's a big problem and you should care. I love this location of Suva Grammar School. You get to enjoy the view and the ocean, unlike other schools. I went to Yetsen Primary School. We used to take the school bus, would leave from my school first and come here to Suva Grammar to pick you up. So we'd wait and see it, and it's such a beautiful view you enjoy here. One day, we'll be seeing more plastics in there than fish if you do not do something about it now. We all here, the adults here in this room, we are counting on you. You are the champions. You are the agents of change to ensure that we protect our ocean, that our fish will be able to survive without all those plastics. The turtles, the whales, the sharks, the octopus, whatever marine life. Because like me, I love seafood. We want to have a sustainable source of food. So when you cut open your octopus or whatever it is you buy your fish, there's not one plastic lying in there. That it's actually clean for us to enjoy as a source of food. And so, by, what were the 3 words being stated? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. By reducing the amount of waste in the environment, by reusing whatever we have here that we can convert, whether it's energy, whether it's clothing, whether it's compost into fertilizer. I know you have some gardens back here. That will be our next step in the program, to look at your compost, which is all the food waste from your canteen. We can convert that into fertilizer for your gardens as well. That will be our next step. We commit to you. And next week, our team from the Department of Environment will come and train your teachers and you as well on how to separate rubbish and what to do with it. And recycle are the bottles and cans that you will choose to put in the bin, in the right hole in the bin, so that it's already separated. We put out some of these bins in the communities. Unfortunately, what happens? They just dump into any of the holes that they can. It's not separating the rubbish. We need you to separate it for us, and you will learn how to do that. It's very easy to do, but it'll go a long way to managing the waste that we have here in our country that we have to deal with. So, I wish you the best in the athletics, of course. And apparently our PS sitting here is an OG as well. She went to Suva Grammar School. She was so excited when she heard that we are coming to Suva Grammar School to be the first school in Fiji to do this. You're very special, Suva Grammar. And of course, my OG, Anna, we went to Andida Kombao School together. But I have a lot of friends and family members that went to Suva Grammar School. For each of us here, you hold a special place in our hearts. You have a huge school role, but that also means there'll be more of you being out there in the community as litter champs, litter management champs, litter enforcement champs. We're moving up the fine for littering from $40 to $200. So please, I don't want to see one Suva Grammar School student in uniform getting that fine. Yes, we will be enforcing it. But it's all in an effort to have a cleaner Fiji. So are you with me? Are you with us? Let's all work together for a cleaner Fiji. Pinak bakalevo danya ba din faxia.